we couldn't control the game when we needed to. We had good leads, especially in the third quarter. And they made a lot of plays to come back into the game. They had a good run and got themselves a chance.
How you guys were making that third quarter run and ending the first half the way up there with those free throws, what prevented you guys from, I guess, putting it away or anything like that?
Well, we should have been able to control that stretch better, and we didn't. We just let them get really close, and at the end, obviously, it was a really bad ending. Turned out for us. It was a tough loss because we should have won that game, but and give them credit, they fought back and got the W.
And a bad ending for you too, personally, right? Yeah, you can't be happy with that last few seconds. Right?
No, questionable. To me, that call was very questionable. At that particular point, even more. They didn't seem to get the same on the other end. Shit happens.
Is there less concern because you lost game one last series? Does that make this a little more easier to grasp, know you can come back like you did?
Oh, we're definitely capable of it. We know that. But obviously at this point when you just lost, you don't have a sour taste. Very sour. But come back tomorrow and much what we did wrong, what we could have done better, and come back on Wednesday ready to get a win.
How much did you guys get out of your game plan when you had that 16-point lead, especially offensively there?
Maybe we got a little bit carried away.
Yeah.
We didn't make good decisions offensively, and we paid the price defensively, and gave them a chance that way. Maybe a little too excited at that particular time.
Nowitzki, some of the shots he made were acrobatic. How much of a problem is he going to be this whole series?
He's playing with a lot of confidence, making tough shots. We got to try to keep him off balance as much as possible and get him off his comfort zones. So we did that, sometimes, but other times we couldn't do it. So.
You still have your matchup advantages, though, don't you, against these guys that you have to take advantage of?
You have to exploit it.
Yeah.
And be consistent throughout the game. So we punish them as much as we can.
Now, having as much time as you did leading up to the series, prepared, do you feel like there was execution things that you knew that they were going to do and you still allowed them to do anyway, despite having the time?
There's a couple of things that we didn't do right. We didn't execute defensively, and they took advantage of it. So we got to stick to our game plan and then be focused throughout 48 minutes, and stick to our assignments. Obviously they present a lot of challenges. They have a lot of shooters out there. They have a solid point guard that makes good decisions. So we have to be solid and we have to be aggressive defensively in order to get them out of their high percentage shots.
You're not surprised that they came in fine and you guys scrapped with them, but were you guys expecting a long series? You're digging in for this?
Definitely. And now we know for sure. But obviously we have to really understand that now we have to come back and play and have a better game.
If you hear the stats, 78% of teams that win the first game win the series. What does that do to your insides?
Well, we're here to play, and we're here to try to beat this team. We found ourselves in that situation before, a couple years back against Houston, this last round against the Hornets. So we just gotta, make sure we go get that game set too, because it's crucial.
Do some of these bad habits offensively, do some of them kind of come up when things are almost too easy, when you're kind of not being challenged on the offensive end as much as you are some? I mean, even like last series, the Hornets played pretty solid defense, but just some of this kind of because maybe a little fool's gold, like the scoring was coming too easily, and so then the ball stops moving.
Yeah, we have to make sure, we talked about that at halftime actually, even if it seems like things were coming to us a little easy, we have to make sure we maintain our focus and our aggressiveness and stick to the things that are working for us, and don't get carried away, and make sure we put them away. But it didn't quite happen that way. Obviously, we started strong in the third quarter, and then they came back. They made a big run.
You mentioned getting that urge of getting carried away. Is there ever a temptation for this team to go for too many dagger shots early on, sort of just bury them with a lot of game left?
I mean, sometimes when you get to that point, and obviously your level of confidence is high, you take some shots that are probably rushed and not out of your offense. So and sometimes you get away with it. Sometimes you pay the price.
Because it often seems to coincide when you guys have these leads.
That's usually when you do go inside. You set your offense, and something good comes out for the most part. So we have to try to do that a little more, and make sure we take advantage of what we got.